This poor woman's final moments were captured on home security cameras. You can see her just running for her life as the gunman keeps firing. We do want to warn you, this video, it's tough to watch.
On a quiet Friday evening, 24-year-old Megan Carter left work like any normal day.
From the homeowner who shot at two suspected thieves. We showed you video yesterday of the two young men rummaging through the SUV. Moments after, the homeowner took matters into his own hands.
She waved goodbye to her co-workers, stepped into her small red car, and drove off into the night. But Megan never made it home. Hours passed, and her phone went silent.
Shoot up a grocery store in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and customers ran for cover.
Her parents began to worry. She was never the kind of girl to disappear without a word. By morning, concern turned into panic. Megan's friends and family started calling everyone she knew. No one had heard from her. Police were notified, and soon a missing person case was opened. Flyers were posted, and search teams began scanning the area. Authorities checked traffic cams near her usual route, but found nothing helpful. Her car didn't show up on any known roads. It was like she had vanished into thin air. Days passed. Hope was slowly slipping away. With no signs, no calls, and no clues, the case was stuck. Everyone kept asking the same haunting question: how could someone just vanish without a trace in a world full of cameras? But what no one knew was that a single camera, placed high above a nearby gas station, had quietly recorded something shocking. A clue that would later change everything. Clue found. 3 days after Megan's disappearance, investigators decided to expand their search radius. A young rookie officer, while reviewing hours of local CCTV footage, spotted something strange. At exactly 8:47 p.m., the estimated time Megan would been near the area, a blurry red car was seen pulling into a rundown gas station just off Highway 17. The footage was grainy, and the car didn't stay long. But as it drove off, a tall figure emerged from behind the station, walking toward the road where Megan's car had been moments earlier. The gas station camera wasn't high quality, but it was clear enough to show that this person wasn't just passing by. He stopped, looked around, then quickly vanished behind the trees. Police zoomed in and noticed something unusual. The man appeared to be holding what looked like a long piece of cloth, or maybe a scarf. Megan was known to wear a red scarf, and she had it with her the night she vanished. This single frame, the man, the scarf, the timing, wasn't solid proof, but it was the first real clue. Something had finally broken the silence. Megan didn't just vanish. Someone might have been waiting, and the camera had caught it. Eyewitness. Just as the investigation seemed to stall, a woman named Clara stepped forward. She worked night shifts at a diner located just a few blocks from the gas station. On the night Megan vanished, Clara was taking a smoke break behind the diner when she noticed something strange. A red car pulled into the alley and stopped for a few minutes. It caught her eye because no one ever used that road, especially not at night. She remembered seeing a man standing by the passenger side, looking nervous. He kept glancing around, as if checking to see if someone was watching. Then, in a flash, the car sped off. Clara didn't think much of it at the time, until she saw the missing person posters a few days later. When she shared her story with the police, her description matched the man seen in the gas station footage. Tall, dark clothes and something white on his shoes. She even remembered one more detail: the car had a broken left tail light. Her testimony gave the detectives something crucial: confirmation. It wasn't just a blurry video anymore. Someone else had seen the same man, the same car, the same night. Clara's words gave life to the clue, and the chase was back on. Camera roll. With Clara's testimony matching the earlier footage, detectives turned to a more advanced tool: traffic surveillance data. They collected camera feeds from the highway, nearby intersections, and even private homes with doorbell cams. It was a digital puzzle, and every piece mattered. After hours of footage review, they finally found it. At 9:52 p.m., just minutes after Clara saw the car in the alley, a red vehicle with a broken left tail light was captured turning onto a deserted service road. Behind it, another vehicle followed at a distance, an older white van with no license plates visible. The red car fit Megan's description perfectly, and the broken tail light matched Clara's memory. Investigators now believed Megan wasn't alone that night. She may have been forced to drive, or someone else could have been controlling her path. Frame by frame, the team followed both vehicles. The trail led to an abandoned warehouse on the edge of town. The last camera caught both vehicles turning into the property, then darkness. No more footage, No more movement, but this time they knew where to go. The cameras had spoken, and the case had a new direction. Truth unfolds. Armed with the video trail, police moved quickly to the abandoned warehouse seen in the footage. The building had been empty for years, but inside officers found fresh tire marks, a half-burned scarf, and cigarette butts. DNA was taken immediately. The scarf's material matched the one Megan was known to wear, the same red scarf spotted earlier in the footage. Detectives now believe the warehouse was the key location where something major happened that night. Forensics confirmed Megan had been there. A faint trace of her blood was found near a rusted stairwell. It wasn't enough to indicate serious harm, but it proved she had been inside and possibly struggled. Days later, lab results from the cigarette butts came back. They matched a man already in the criminal database, Daniel Reese, previously arrested for stalking and assault. He fit the description Clara gave. He even owned a white van. The truth was unraveling fast. Megan hadn't just vanished, she had been taken, and now police had a name, a location, and the evidence to move forward. The case was no longer cold. It was heating up, and the truth was rising to the surface. Game changer. With Daniel Reese identified, authorities wasted no time. A warrant was issued, and within 48 hours, his home was raided. What they found inside left no room for doubt. It changed everything. In the basement, detectives discovered a map with marked locations, surveillance photos of Megan taken weeks before she went missing, and a burner phone with deleted messages that were quickly recovered by cyber experts. But the biggest shock was a hidden camera setup. Daniel had been watching more than one person. Megan wasn't his first target. She was just the first who got reported. Investigators pieced together this pattern. He stalked his victims quietly, learning their routines, then waited for the perfect moment to strike. Megan's case had broken his cycle. Her story, her face, the search, everything had been caught just in time. The camera footage, the witness, the scarf, all of it led to one undeniable conclusion. This wasn't just a random act. It was planned, organized, and nearly perfect. But that one clue, the gas station camera, had changed the entire game. What started as a grainy image turned into a case-breaking revelation. Megan's story was no longer just a mystery. It was a mission for justice. Case solved. After weeks of relentless investigation, Daniel Reese finally broke under pressure during interrogation. Faced with video evidence, forensic reports, and eyewitness testimonies, he confessed. He admitted to following Megan for over a month, tracking her routine, and luring her off her usual path that night. He claimed he didn't plan to harm her, only to scare her. But things got out of control when Megan tried to escape. He panicked, drove her to the warehouse, and left her tied up before fleeing. His confession led police to a nearby underground storm drain behind the warehouse. There, to everyone's relief, Megan was found, alive, weak, but breathing. She had managed to survive for days with limited air and no food, hoping someone would come. And someone did. The moment she was carried out by rescue teams, cameras captured a sight that brought tears to the nation. Megan's family rushed to her side. The community that once feared the worst now celebrated a miracle. A single camera, a witness, a clue. They all came together to solve the mystery. The case was closed. Justice was served, and Megan was going home. This case proves how one small clue, caught on camera, can expose a hidden truth and save a life. But not every story ends with hope. In our next video, we dive into a case that shook an entire city. She went on a date and never came back. The case that terrified a city. It's a chilling reminder that danger can hide behind a smile. Don't miss it. Subscribe now, turn on notifications, and be the first to uncover the truth. Your curiosity could solve the next mystery.